Baruch atah Asherah anat malacha ha'olam asher kedeshani v'ritzvotav v'tzivani lehitatif l'tzitzit. There's gunk in my throat, and that's why we do vocal warm-ups. Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Gunk. Do you ever get gunk in your throat, Grubs? Grubs. Maybe it's a frog. Maybe I swallowed a frog in the night. Hard to say. Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et anat Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodeyecha avichayu hadavarim ha'il asher noachim mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vitecha uv'lechtecha chavaderch uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha avichayu letotafot b'neinecha וכתב תחכם על מזוזות ביתך ובהישארך בחיה כי בחיה אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר נשבע לבתיך לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית ובתים מלאים כתובה אשר למילאת וברות עצובים אשר לא עשת וכררים וזירים אשר נתת והלכת ושבת הישמר לך פן תשכח את יהוה אשר תשכח מארץ מצרים מבית Avadim. Good morning, Emily. Grand rising. Good morning. Hi, morning, good love. How are you doing today? Take heed. Remember, when you eat from vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant, and you eat your fill, take heed. But you do not forget Yahweh, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. Good for you, Dev Kyoko. The world needs more people with your opinions, and less people with less of them. You're well and healthy. You're health and wealthy? I don't donate blood axon to you. And why do you ask is actually the more interesting question. Why do you show up into a random corner of the internet and ask the speaker, who is speaking about anti-Zionist propaganda, I suppose, do they donate blood? Interesting motivation. Am I well and healthy? That is an interesting question. I am not sure. I think so. I think I'm doing okay. But sometimes I have deep doubts. Sometimes I am very doubtful. But I think I'm doing okay. Certainly could be a lot worse. I did not know there was a blood shortage. So, we're going to continue reading from the Epic of Gilgamesh. Where we left off, Enkidu died. Enkidu died through no fault of his own, because he was wrapped up in the heroic deeds of his crush, his man crush, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh said, we need to go on some heroic deeds. And so they did. They went on some heroic deeds, and as part of those heroic deeds, they ended up killing a sacred bull of heaven because Ishtar was horny, and then Enkidu was banished to the land of the dead, and it was all a big misunderstanding, basically, but Enkidu dies, and Gilgamesh is left over to mourn him. So Gilgamesh does this incredible mourning peen, right? May the wedding guests weep for you. Like brothers may they weep for you. Like sisters may they tear out their hair for your sake. Enkidu, as your father, your mother, I weep for you bitterly. Hear me, O young men, listen to me. Hear me, O elders of Uruk, listen to me. I mourn my friend Enkidu. I howl as bitterly as a professional keener. Good morning, Will. How are you? I wish Ishtar would send a bull after me, too. Except she never would, because she would only send a bull after me if I spurned her advances, and I would not spurn her advances. I just wouldn't, and be like, yes, let's do this, Ishtar. You are the woman of my dreams. Some form of delusion is very apparent. Yes, the delusion that I could have very hot sex with the Queen of Heaven. Even if it meant my doom. Even if I knew that Ishtar would send me to the Gala demons once she was bored of me, even then, I would accept the war goddess as my lover. And then I wouldn't have to doom my friend to death, and then go on another epic quest to try to solve the problem of the dead. I would just accept my fate and enjoy the pleasures of the world while they were given me. In any case, Gilgamesh continues to mourn. O Enkidu, my friend, swift wild donkey, mountain onager, panther of the steppe, you who stood by me when we climbed the mountain, seized and slew the bull of heaven, felled Humbaba, who dwelt in the forest of cedar. What now is this sleep that has seized you? Come back to me. You hear me not. That is a bunch of hooey. And in fact, a number of prominent YouTubers have come out this year and made content saying, stop repeating that meme. It's a bad meme. It was a meme that was originally propagated by a British monk in the 7th century AD, I believe. Yeah, who made content about that was really good? Piper CJ was the most accessible on TikTok, I think. And then Religion for Breakfast made a more scholarly version of the same argument. No, its origins are not in weird anti-Catholic Presbyterians. Its origins are in medieval monks. Specifically one man, a British man, on the coast, on the eastern coast? No, the western coast. No, fuck. Eastern coast. On the eastern coast of Britain. Was writing about the origins of Easter. And either he made stuff up, or he was very cryptic with his references. Dan McClellan did a video about it too. Yeah. He's my favorite. Of all of the religious scholars on TikTok, Dan McClellan, top notch. Really top notch. Have I been told that I'm amazing today? No, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate that. The more you know. Yeah, so of all of the content creators that I've mentioned, Dan McClellan, dry. He's definitely the most dry. but also I appreciate his content immensely. Yes, the name Easter came from Ostere. Oh, you mean the Ishtar reference. Yes, the Ishtar reference is older, because that monk did not know who Ishtar was. She had been long forgotten at that time. Right, a Scottish... Okay, that makes sense. I stand corrected. Will, you know your stuff. Dry but informative. No, he's amazing. Like, his scholarship is so good, and he's given me such an incredible reading list. I just started reading this book he recommended. What's it called? It's called Women and the Religion of Ancient Israel, about women's role in First Temple Judaism. Really cool book. I'm very excited to be reading it. Yeah, Dan McClellan's the best. I can discipline you next time through uwu, but I don't want to discipline you through uwu. Congratulations on your graduation, by the way. You looked really, quite, showing, dapper. Let's go with dapper. Quite dapper in your graduation robes. Have I read The Divine Image? I have not. Alright, so let's continue reading Gilgamesh's, grief. But as for him, he did not raise his head. He touched his heart, but it was not beating. Then he covered his friend's face, like a bride's. Like a woman, he caressed it. He hovered around him like an eagle, like a lioness whose cubs are in pitfall. He paced to and fro, back and forth, tearing out and hurling away the locks of his hair, ripping off and throwing away his fine clothes like something foul. And then Gilgamesh commissions a memorial statue for Enkidu. At the first glimmer of dawn, Gilgamesh set out a proclamation to the land. Hear ye, blacksmith, lapidary, metalworker, goldsmith, and jeweler, make an image of my friend, such as no one has ever made of his friend. The limbs of my friend, your beard of lapis, your chest of gold, your skin of... There's a gap. Skin of something very expensive. I will lay you down in the ultimate resting place. In a perfect resting place, I will surely lay you down. I will settle you in a peaceful rest, in that dwelling sinister. Rulers of the netherworld will do you homage. I will have the people of Uruk shed bitter tears for you. I will make the pleasure-loving people burdened down for you. And as for me, now that you are dead, I will let my hair grow matted. I will put on a lion's skin and roam the steppe. At the first glimmer of dawn, Gilgamesh arose. He went to the storehouse. He broke its seal. He surveyed the treasure. He brought out carnelian, a reddish stone prized in Mesopotamia for making beads and seals. Alabaster. He fashioned something. He set out for his friend. He made 10 pounds of gold, pounds of gold, pounds of gold, pounds of gold, between them, mounted in 30 pounds of gold. And we will have to conclude there, because I have to leave soon. But we will continue tomorrow, learning more about how Gilgamesh chooses to mourn the death of his beloved friend Enkidu. And now it is time for Arati. Jaya Jaya Arati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Venugopala Venugola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jaya Arati Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankatarana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jaya Arati Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Arati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Arati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Arati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimutri Vatara Jaya Jaya Arati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sanistaraya Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sankarachaya Sankarachaya Advaita Guravi Jaya Jaya Arati Sadgurunata Sadgurunata Shivananda, Jaya Jaya Arati Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda, Jaya Jaya Arati Agastya Munaye, Agastya Munaye, Shriyama Priyaye, Jaya Jaya Arati Ayapa Samine, Dharma Shastave, Jaya Jaya Arati Jesus Gurave, Moses Gurave, Buddha Gurave, Jaya Jaya Arati Muhammad Gurave, Guru Nanak Gurave, Samastya Grubho Namaha, Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala. No dominant feminine force to put you in your place. Natatrasiyobati natanjakaratam nimavadiyobati kutoy magni tvameva bantamanvanti sarvam tasya basya samidam vivanti om gange kayamane kaivagovari saraswati narmadesti kaveri hiya namastitam namo namaha. Will, do you only hang out here because I'm some sort of mommy dom? Language like that, you should go send me a tip. You ought to. No. No, of course not. Sometimes I do wonder why you're here. Because I think my theological patterns are a bit different from yours. Twameva mata chapita twameva, twameva bandusha saka twameva, twameva vidya javinam twameva, twameva sarvam mama deva deva, kayena vacha manasendriya hirva, buddhyatmanava prakrite sabhavad, karomyad yad sakalam parasmahi, narayana hiti sarmar payami, Savadamam pravichaya mimikam savranam vaja, amsva sarva papaya mokshayami masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. Thanks for joining. That's true. You do listen to modern Orthodox rabbis and imams and Sufi mystics. I really appreciated that YouTube channel you sent. That was like, I don't remember what it's called, but basically trying to make, I guess, a Pakistani version of Islam acceptable. It was a mother or a father-daughter pair, where the father was he a Maliki imam? I don't know the various branches of Islam well enough. But I thought it was really sweet, right? That he was this wise older man and his daughter's asking him leading questions so that he can make good YouTube content. It was really cute. Good morning, Savannah. Sarvadharman pravichaya memekam safranam vraja aham sva sarva papayo mokshayami masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. No, I guarantee you that was his daughter. I remember being very curious about it, and I looked, and I found, like, she is his daughter. Legit. It says it in the About page. It's a father-daughter pair. That's, like, the only thing I remember. They were Canadian. Jesus in Islam. Yes, you sent me a video about Jesus in Islam. Yeah, it was really cute. So, now it's time for Kaddish. Now we say Kaddish. Kaddish to grief. Grieve our mental instabilities. That's what I've been grieving recently. Up and down, up and down. Life will take you up and down. Goblin, feared in field and town, I will take them up and down. So we say Kaddish for the ups and the downs, for the dead and the living. But we don't say Kaddish alone. That's the thesis. That's the key bit. We do not say Kaddish alone, even though we say it again and again and again, in response to grief and death. These words. Good morning, Bhatia. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. Bialma divrach yutev yamlich malchutei b'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedi kol beit Yisrael v'agalav izman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah meva'arach li'olam Amei Amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yirman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitala Shemei d'Kudeshah B'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Jamiran bialma v'imru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah Amin Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom v'yimramav huya aseh Shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom v'yimramav huya aseh Shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru v'imru. Amen. But yeah, there are many different ways to get notified. I do not trust TikTok notifications, even a little bit. Don't trust them. But if you go to the Discord server and role select, click robotics. Yes, in the robotics, I know this is a little confusing. In the robotics channel section, if you click role select, you can react for the comrades role. And if you react for, and you can also react for the friends role. And yeah, community stuff. So there's a notification bell. In any case, if you react to that, you'll get a ping in the live stream chat channel. If it starts when you're on your phone, yeah. So I do send notifications on Discord. On the channel live stream chat, I post whenever I stream. So you can turn on notifications for that channel, and I ping friends. And then that's a notification that is sent directly from me. I know it's a little confusing, but basically all I'm saying is that in the channel live stream chat, I post immediately before I go live, every single time. And like, that's a real notification from a real human who's doing the performing, so you know it's legit. TikTok can't mess it up. That's why I use Discord, is because I do not trust TikTok. Like, one of these days I'm going to get deplatformed, I'm going to post some video, and they're going to delete my account, and it's going to be terrible, and the only way I'll be able to communicate with you is on Discord. And so I'm really grateful that you're on Discord. Yeah, okay, I really have to go. I have a meeting in 2 minutes. But I love you all. Thanks for stopping by, even if just for a moment or two. And I'll be here tomorrow. Okay? To say these words again. Thanks. Farewell. Do send me something about Christian trans women in India and Pakistan. Oh my goodness. Send me all the information about queer religion. That's all I ever want. Farewell. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?